Alright guys, I wanted to show where I come from. So here we have some old school Magic the Gathering cards. I started playing Magic the Gathering in the 90s, and here you can see I loved goblins. I have the older ones like Enslaved Scout, like Goblins of the Flarg, Goblin Balloon Brigade, Squee, Goblin Nabob, I guess. He's the legend, the Goblin legend. And then the Goblin Kings. I used to have an older one and the newer version too, but I kept going with buying newer goblin type of stuff. So now I've been going back to Pokemon, obviously like a lot of people, because of Pokemon Go. It just rekindled something. And you can see a lot of other YouTubers talk about this, where suddenly they seem to be drawn back into it and they don't know why. And it really is more of a psychological thing, where you see marketing and you see new video games and a new cartoon coming out, a new series that's more of an adult version of Pokemon, and it makes sense. It makes marketing sense for the companies to do this. We are now adults, and so we have money, and we're the largest workforce. I guess we're gonna be the largest buying force soon in the main market. But I'm trying to show that's why they're probably doing so well, and they've catched onto that by releasing a new cartoon of Pokemon. I'm sorry, I don't know the name because I haven't started watching it. But then Dragon Ball Super, you saw, did amazingly again as well. So because it brought back all those people that were like, wow, that's amazing, and the Pokemon Go people just came back and they started correctly with the older Pokemon. So now suddenly, for some reason, the secondary market and trading cards of game cards and so forth are coming back. And then Magic the Gathering had a explosion for a while, but then they did the wrong thing where if you watch the channel Alpha Investments, I'll see if I can put a link, but he talks about how they kind of over flooded the market with like Kaladesh and other ones, and that actually makes sense because they did what some companies will do, and they'll be like, money, and so they'll just start flooding the market with product, and it'll kill everything. And so even I went to my local comics bookstore, and I was thinking of buying a new Magic the Gathering booster pack and getting back into it. I tried to get back into it, and I just didn't know what to buy. Even after watching Alpha Investments, like, I didn't know where to jump in, and there was just so much product they had at the store that I didn't know what to do. So I bought Kaladesh, and I remember other YouTubers talking about how it's been overflooded. I remember I mentioned it to the guy. I told him, well, I know Kaladesh is supposed to be good, but I believe they're flooding the market right now, I think. I'm not sure. And this was a couple of months ago, so it was right when it was happening. And the guy at the comic book store kind of just looked at me, and he kind of, like, I could tell, gave a nervous smile or a little laugh. And then as the months went by, the last 2 months, then you see like these 10-pack boxes at Target. Now getting back to Pokemon seems to be going the correct way that Magic the Gathering should have gone in the way they are releasing their product. I think I'm going to be concentrating on Pokemon. Sorry, Magic, even though Magic the Gathering was the game I played the most growing up and bought the most cards. I do have actually first and second generation cards of Pokemon though, back at my parents' place, because I was a teenager, early teens when it started coming out. So at that point I was ahead of most people, where I was already into a card game and I liked the games for Pokemon. I didn't really watch the cartoon, and sometimes did randomly, but because of that I was able to jump in to the card game fairly early and buy packs and so forth, and buy holograms, holofoils, whatever you want to call them, of rare Pokemon fairly cheaply. Even if I couldn't find them in packs, I would go and buy them like for $2 to $5, which is nothing nowadays for those type of rares. This video is just kind of to show where I'm coming from, but I see this is getting to 7 minutes, 8 minutes. Wow, I've just been rambling. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time.